What's going on? What's going on? Going on. So, my thoughts and takes was going to be today about where do I have Clay, Steph, and Draymond, and and how do I break them down? Um, Clay and Steph as a backcourt are two of the greatest ever as far as a backcourt. They in that argument is the baddest backcourt ever. When I put the Clay, Steph, and Draymond, they're top 10 ever as far as the wins, etc., in the history made. Um, I as a trio, they up there. I mean, you of course you want to know. Yes, they got D Wade, LeBron, and Bosh beat because they changed the course of basketball. Even though Bron, D Wade, and Bosh came hit before those guys did, I would have loved to have seen that finals. But if I go over the last, if I go over the last decade plus, they the best trio. That's not including the Durant era. But they were better than LeBron, Wade, Bosh. They were better than LeBron, Kyrie, and Love. Just keeping it 100. And there hasn't been any more trios that's rivaled, that's had that. Because you got to go back to Duncan, Parker, and Ginobili, which they're not seeing. They're not seeing those guys. They're not seeing Magic, Kareem, and Worthy. Um, they're not seeing Jordan, Pippen, and Rodman. Um, I'm trying to think who else could I pick on. But but they're formidable. It's interesting debate and argument where they rank, as a trio. They're not better than Bird, Parrish, and McHale. Um, I think that they were an upgrade over Isaiah and Joe Dumars, but I think they were influenced by them. I don't think people get that enough credit. I think they were definitely influenced by those guys more than they give credit for. But it's an interesting debate where I rank that run of Golden State, and now when I put the Durant, when I put Steph, Durant, Clay, and Draymond as far as the foursome, if I'm going four deep, and I'm just gonna keep it 100, I would have to say probably the Showtime Lakers. Probably have four guys I could put in that argument against them. If I throw Dennis Johnson with the Celtics with Bird Parrish, if I put that in that, I might could make a case with that. I'd be very hard pressed to find too many teams that can go four deep. If I was to go four deep with Golden State's run, when they had KD with Steph, Clay, and Draymond, I'd be hard pressed. That foursome was pretty special, you know. But you know how many finals they got together and how lethal they were. And I do believe if Durant had been healthy in 2019, that last one he was there, I think they win. So we'll never know. But they were just not touchable at that time. So it's debatable if I break it down as a duo. Steph and Clay are top 10, knocking on top 5. If I go with them and Draymond, that's probably somewhere in the 6 to 10 range. If I go with the foursome, they top 4, 3 or 4 ever. That's how, but it's somewhere in there. The reason why I can't say this they is because they had great success. There's no argument there. And they're definitely a dynasty. But I don't think that they match what the Spurs did, the Popovich, the Duncan era, Parker, Ginobili, and that. Now, if Kawhi Leonard, I forgot to mention Kawhi. If I go foursome, but I don't quite think. I think that Golden State foursome was better than with the Kawhi foursome. But the Spurs won one more, and it's It's interesting checking up, but I do think that if I go with a four-part of Golden State, they rank with some of the best foursomes ever. Very few are better. But when we do threesomes, we can debate. Twosomes, we can debate. But Steph and Clay definitely together were game changers, and they belong in a conversation. So, anyway, that's my thoughts and takes about the ranking and the end of Clay with Golden State. Please tell me what you think. Please hit like, subscribe, welcome thoughts, comments. And I do respond. Thank you. Wash your hands. Keep in mind, Clay, watch out for another share if you like my piece.